Enter Moon Birdie. Enter Moon Birdie.
Metaverse. We also have a lot of the members full here in the office. First of all, I want to welcome, I know there's thousands of people logging into this webinar from around the world, very excited about the pre-launch, starting a few seconds ago of the Metaversy, or metaversy.com. I'm here today with, actually we still have, we have two of our ambassadors in the room and also several of the team working here in Dubai as well. And of course, our dear founder, Jonas Erik Werner here with us today as well. I want to start off by saying a few things. We've had some fantastic days here in Dubai. We've had a top leadership couple of days, preparing for the launch of Metaversy. Also after that, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and today we've had the offices full with members from around the world, actually breaking records with amount of members visiting our office. Seeing is believing. And I know that these hundreds and hundreds of members and leaders that's been here haven't probably told you anything about the Metaversy and about what I'm going to actually be explaining the next 10, 15 minutes or so. Now, this company has broken every single record. We've had, the many different successes, but also our Planet IX is actually proven the concept of when you take a giant CROWD1 with a great idea and great people in Planet IX united. And Planet IX has actually in months broken every single record there is in that industry. Companies that have been working for years, in months Planet IX have passed in that era. And now we're, 50 million strong, and we're moving rapidly, and we're launching something here today that is actually something that's never been done before, and it's due to, the metaverse and the technology and speed of different area is just growing quicker and quicker around the world. And CROWD1, your CROWD1 is actually positioned to be a part and take a giant part of the metaverse. And what great name, our new pre-launch that we are doing today, metaversy.com. And I mean, it's something to take Metaverse and take CROWD1 and take your business to the next level. And with no further ado, I think we should go
in progress.
Talking about the different, things you have to see moving along. So I think we go straight into the slides, talking a little bit here. Obviously, we have the slides up? Okay, perfect. So let's go straight in and talk a little bit. Of course, we just had, this is now 1 hour ago out, and I hope that most of you or all of you have seen it already, where we're actually going out with the information, and now we're going to actually be going into a little bit more depth. Let's talk a little bit, what is Metaversy? Well, first off, it's a blockchain-based trading game. It's 31% skill-based game. It's 69% hero feeling game and 100% play to earn crypto power. Now, that is, why we're so excited about the Metaversy and why we know that this is going to break all records in this industry. If you look at the power to change everything, first of all, we're 50, powered by 50 million CROWD1 members. And, this is being introduced in the pre-launch exclusively for all the CROWD1 members. And we have a 6-month plan, which actually will be and is the most powerful pre-launch in history of online business. Now, the most powerful play to earn game ever. And We believe, this is going to be doubling our membership base during the next 6 to 7 months. Of course, what is our pre-launch power plan? Let's talk about the different phases. There's basically 6 phases, and I'm going to go through what you can expect during this time. First of all, the Metaversy pre-launch starts right now. It started a few minutes ago, the 27th, which is today, of April. It's the first phase where you actually can secure your position and give an opportunity of the metaverse to all. The second phase that we will going into is the onboarding registration. It's what we call the Pioneer Super Month. For you to actually build speed in your business. I'll come back to what I mean by Super Month, of course. The third phase is also, of course, about onboarding registration. But here's where we will have a Metaversy live event in June. The first Metaversy game presentation, first edition, where you will start seeing what will be happening at the launch. The fourth phase, we will actually be talking about and showing you some of the Metaversy super strategies that will be happening at the launch, so you can actually see how this developed. We will also go through the Metaversy game presentation second edition in this phase. The next phase, the fifth phase, is we will be warming up for the launch in November. We will also be introducing the Metaversy game presentation third edition. And then we, of course, come into the sixth phase, which is actually public world launch. And Metaversy world launch that is going to happen in November. Here you can see that, this is being built up April, May, June, July, August, September, October, all until November for the public launch of Metaversy. Now, if you're building a team, if you're a part of this company, no matter if you've been here 1 day or if you've been here 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years, you are positioned to take part of the most powerful pre-launch in history, the coming 6 months. So I congratulate you all to being in that position. Let's talk a little bit about our Metaversy Pioneer packages. They are exclusive and revolutionary during the pre-launch. We have 4 different packages for you. We have the startup that actually costs 99 euros. It gives you 100 virtual options. It gives you 30 BP. Then we have the scale up. It's $499 where you get 500 virtual options. There's 150 BP. And then we have the powerhouse. That's 2,499. Gives you 2,500 virtual options, 750 BP. And then we have the unicorn. That's 9,999, gives you 10,000 virtual options and 3,000 BP. I want to say a couple of things here before we move on, and we actually came straight to it. So that is that we actually, the first month, we have 150% extra virtual options. This is a optimal opportunity for all of you to build your business. Let me tell you what the super month means. We have a rollout plan for 25 weeks, and the first week is a full month. So actually starting today, the 27th of April until the 30th of May, it's the first week, what we call a Metaversy super month. Now, every single week is amazing, and there's an extra promotion during that time, during these 6 months. It's 25 weeks, but the first week is one super month, giving you a tremendous opportunity. What does that mean? You get 150% extra virtual options. So if you, for example, bought the startup where you get 100 virtual options, you would get 150% more, meaning 250 in total. The virtual options are basically virtual stocks that is used for tokenization after the launch. So let's look a little bit deeper into how this is rolled up. You see number one there, that's the first week. Again, that is what we call our super month. That will be from today until the 30th of May for everybody actually in the large crowd to position themselves with getting the best first week. And as you see, the second best week is the number two, where you get 125% extra virtual option. The third week is the third best week. So every week is the best weeks, because that is the time you take action or you are introduced to the metaverse in one way or another. So this is the rollout plan for 25 years. But what you need to know right now, each and every one of you that's hearing this at this moment, is that you're sitting in front of what we call a super month, meaning from today until the 30th of May counts as 1 week, and each and every one of you that buys a startup or a larger package or buys a startup and upgrades during this time will get 150% extra virtual options. We're also introducing something called the MetaStream bonus. Now, this is an amazing tool for each and every one of you. That means whenever you start in the metaverse, you are actually positioned in the MetaStream. Anybody joining after you or any activity you are doing, upgrading your package, or actually personally sponsor anybody with a MetaStream package will actually give you benefits in the MetaStream. That means, let's say you start the 5th of May, you are in the MetaStream. Anybody that joins after you in the whole MetaStream company or launch or pre-launch during this time will actually be seen in your MetaStream bonus, and you can actually get different superpowers in the game through getting even more virtuals because of the growth. Now, this is a 20-level opportunity, I would say. And I would say the more activity and the more urgency you work with, the higher level you will get in the MetaStream bonus. Now, this is an awesome plan for having anybody that actually joins the metaverse getting a part of the total growth during our pre-launch time. So remember, take action. So the different registrations, first of all, you register. You need to have a CROWD1 account, of course. If you have a white package in CROWD1 and are qualified for bonuses as normal, of course, you get paid on all the BP from the different packages, depending on which package you have in the metaverse, of course. Second, buy a metaverse package. We have four different packages from 99 euros to 9,999. You can buy any package and you can upgrade at any time as well, of course. Let's talk a little bit about the onboarding days. I saw in the beginning of this meeting that George and Eva was a bit occupied, and that was that we actually started with the ambassadors to be able to register for the metaverse. That means that they are first in. We open for the ambassadors first to actually register and choose a package. Second, today as well, is senior presidents. Then we will be opening up for all our presidents in a couple of hours to actually choose their package and get into the metaverse. Now, why is it important to get in urgently? Well, first in is first in the MetaStream. Second in is second in the MetaStream, and so on. Tomorrow, meaning the 28th, we will actually be opening up for upgrading, the different packages for all our directors in the company. So that will be a giant day with thousands of people, sitting waiting today to actually be able to access the metaverse. Then, the 29th, we will be opening up for all our managers. Followed by the 30th, we will open up for all our coordinators. And the 1st of May, we will open for all our team leaders. And from the 2nd of May, we will roll out for all levels. And, you know, everybody can basically join and get in as long as you are a CROWD1 member, of course. Now, why are we doing this? Because we're 50 million strong. If we open up to everybody at the same moment, it actually grow. We have to actually take it in stages. But during the coming days, we will actually roll out through the leadership plan people in, and then we will open up for all members. And that comes into a whole other area from 2nd and beyond, because there is going to be so many people. There's been many people here in the office the last days that actually are coming into CROWD1 at the moment, leaders that are excited what CROWD1 has done, but they're also seeing that, wow, we can be a part of CROWD1 and be, you know, in the first stage and the pre-launch of Metaverse. So be ready. You saw the rollout plan. Be ready and make sure to get your Metaversy package. Again, as long as you get a startup or above, you will go straight into Meta Stream bonus. And during this time, until the 30th of May, make sure to upgrade to the highest package, the one you want to duplicate in your business. Get ready and load B2C and be ready for when it's your time to get on board. And also get your team ready to duplicate the exact same thing. Now here comes one of the most exciting things I've seen in my 25-year career in this industry. Now, when you start your business, if you are a startup in the company and you have anybody, and of course you have a CROWD1 package, you're qualified for bonus. If you have a startup package and you have somebody in your team that joins as a startup, you will actually get 30 BP from that counting in your team. If you have anybody starting as a scale-up, you will also get 30 BP. Powerhouse, you will also get 30 BP. Unicorn, you will also get 30 BP. Now, why is that? Well, if you are a startup, you will get paid on all packages, no matter if it is a startup or a scale-up or a powerhouse or a unicorn, you will get paid on it like a startup, the same way and the same package you have. So to give you another example, if you choose to scale up, if you have a startup package joining in your team, it will be generated 30 BP for that startup package. Scale up, of course you are a scale up, so it will be generating 150 BP as well. Anybody joins with a powerhouse, it will be generating 150 BP as well. Somebody joins with a unicorn in your team, there will be also generating 150 BP. The last two there, the powerhouse and the unicorn, is because you actually have a scale up. If we move out on this, talking about the powerhouse, somebody joins with a startup, you will have 30 BP. Somebody joins with a scale up, 150. Somebody joins with a powerhouse, just like you have, you will get 750 BP for that. Somebody joins with a unicorn, you will also get 750 because you have a powerhouse package. If we look at the unicorn, somebody joins in your team with a startup, you get 30 BP. Somebody joins with a scale up, you get 150 BP. Somebody joins with a powerhouse, of course, you get a 750 BP. But if somebody in your team joins with a unicorn, you actually, because you also have a unicorn, you get generated 3,000 BP. Now this is very exciting. That means whatever you duplicate is what you get paid on, meaning whatever you do is how you get paid. So you need to decide what kind of package you want to duplicate into your organization. I'll come back to it, but before I move on to the next slide, I also want to tell you that during this time, from the 27th to the 30th of May, besides the BP, we're giving everybody double rank points. That means if somebody joins your team and you're a unicorn and they join as a unicorn, you get 3,000 BP, but you get 6,000 rank points for reaching your next rank level. Now, this is an amazing way to build momentum, go President 2-star, 3-star, and beyond, depending on what your goal is, of course. So don't miss out on BP. Here's a great example of it. If you are a startup and somebody signs up in your team as a unicorn, you will get 30 BP and 60 rank points. If you're a unicorn, you will actually, because you're a unicorn and they join as a unicorn in your team, you will get 3,000 BP and 6,000 rank points. That's 10 times as much when you duplicate. Of course, you should choose the package that fits you best and you should duplicate it. But remember also, people do what you do or less is what we've learned in the industry. So duplicate what package you want duplicated in your organization, and of course at what speed you want it to duplicate as well. So looking at a few things here, the first super month, meaning 150% more virtual options. So in the unicorn, for example, you get 10,000 virtual options. During the super month, until the 30th of May, you get an extra 15,000, so a total of 25,000 virtual options, just to give you an example. You have a 100% rank booster during this time to actually to help your team and for yourself, help people build their ranks and boost their ranks. Also, you have the MetaStream bonus. Actually, make sure to secure your position and be a part of the MetaStream during this super month with any of our packages. And of course, I've already said that during this pre-launch time, which is a 6-time or 25 weeks, 6 months time, all our packages will actually be generating BP. Depending on what package you have is how much BP will be duplicated in your organization. If we look at a little bit of call to action moving forward, first of all, you should secure your MetaStream bonus right away. Whenever you are in a position or introduced, so let's say you are a director, meaning tomorrow, you should actually right away decide your package, get in the MetaStream right away. Then, no matter if whatever package you're starting tomorrow, you should decide how you want to duplicate and which package you want to duplicate in your organization. Of course, getting the 150% virtual option is a great opportunity for you, but also everybody in your team. Also, the 100% rank booster positions you to actually grow in rank, but also your team. So if you have people that want to go director this month, whatever volume you're doing, you get 100% rank booster during the first month, which what we call super month. Of course, you are positioned in front of this 6 months. So my recommendation is, as always, take massive action. This is planned for you to build momentum in your team. Of course, you decide the momentum you want to duplicate in your team. Now, this I've gone through the last 10 or 15 minutes or so, a little bit what Metaversy is, our amazing packages, our pre-launch rollout for the first 6 months. And the exciting thing is, 25 minutes ago, we actually had, open up for the first one to join the Metaversy. And during today, we'll also be introducing on top of the ambassadors, the senior presidents, and then we'll be rolling in the presidents today. And then we'll be going into directors and moving on. And by the 2nd of May, we will be actually rolled out. So we have all the members being able to choose the package and be in the MetaStream bonus. I know that this concept is something that is very exciting, not the whole company, of course, but I know that we have our dear founder here, that we're very excited about the Metaversy. Now, I think, with how the world is growing, and everybody is talking about metaverse, and everybody is talking about meta, and everybody is talking about crypto. Haven't we got the coolest name there is for our new product, Jonas?
Yeah.
Metaversy.
Absolutely.
.com.
Yeah, it's cool. Absolutely. And we are the coolest company, so we need to have the coolest names, of course. Thank you for the presentation, Kenny. It's a powerful concept that we start, actually. And it's not only powerful, it's the most powerful concept of all time in this industry, and most of all in the metaverse, blockchain, crypto industry with a 50 million strong crowd behind the launch. It's big. And what I can say, Kenny, I've said most of the things that you need to think about, but to put some extra power, I mean, the first 4 weeks that we call the super week, we put together 4 weeks to 1 week up until the end of May. This is the time you need to make sure that your whole team is activated, that they have secured a position. Because as you can see on our plan, our bonus plan, I mean, if you have a big team, or if you have a team that signs up and you haven't upgraded or make sure that you have the best platform to work from with the right package, you will lose a lot of bonus. And because all of you are pioneers and you are at the right place with the right thing at the right time. For once in life, all of you listening are done everything right. You are here right now. Most people are dreaming about this moment. So don't throw away this opportunity by being slow. If it's one time in your life, you should act really fast. It's now. And be a super pioneer entrepreneur. Because this first month will not come back. The week after is a perfect week to start a business, but it will never be as good as now. So make sure that you take more calls, send more messages, talk to more people than you ever done in your life. Because you don't want to meet people from your business in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months telling you that you never called me, right? I never heard about it. I lost the opportunity. You don't want that to happen. And at the same time, as you activate your members and make sure that no one loses the opportunity, use this period of time to talk to new people. This is probably, not only probably, this is the best month ever in this industry to start up a business. If I had the chance 20 years ago, 25 years ago, to come into a company that just had launched a product like this, a 3-year-old company that had proven that they know what they are doing, and I had the chance to start my business. When I started my business 20, 25 years ago, I invited 200, 250 people my first week in this industry. And about 1 out of 5, maybe, not even that, but say that 20%, they started the business. So I very quickly had a group of 50 people because I took in 250. I can promise you that the products I was working with were not very fun to work with. It was even close to this. You had to sell the product to people, call them up and force them come into a meeting to show the product that they didn't want to buy. What we are doing is we are not selling anything. We are recommending something that people want to use. People are already using this daily. Most people spend many hours every day doing what we are doing. And most people on the globe are looking into the future and see this with NFTs, with blockchain, with crypto, with metaversy. They can see that the whole world is changing. The financial world, the way we communicate, everything is changing. And most people would love to be, and most people are dreaming being a part of this. Most people don't have a chance to be a part of it because they don't have the knowledge, they don't have the resources, they don't have the right connections to be a part of this. But with our concept and with all of you, the only thing that is in the way for them to change their life is you. If you don't pick up the phone, if you don't send a message to them, and I can promise you, if you do the job as I did, you will not end up with 40, 50 people. If you contact 250 new people and show them a really cool concept where they can be really successful, you will have a lot bigger team than I have, a lot bigger team. And you will have a lot more people in your team smiling from morning to evening. And you will have a much bigger team that have much more money in the wallet than the people that I had in my team 20, 25 years ago. So don't waste this opportunity. Take action. We as a company, we know exactly what to do. For the first time in 3 years, I feel, I'm not stressed at all. I'm stressed because we have a lot of cool information that we want to give you, a lot of cool tools. But I'm not stressed that we can't deliver, because we have done this for a long time and we have prepared this enormously. You know, this period, the pre-launch, is not for us. Most companies using a pre-launch or a beta period to make the product or the service ready to use, right? And test it. We have tested it. This period is for you. We want to give you the absolute best opportunity to create the best foundation, the best platform to take your network worldwide. And the last thing I want to tell you is this pre-launch is not only for networkers and influencers and crowd marketers and online marketers and people that know how to sell, or people that know the industry, or people that like to communicate or be social. This is for all people. That's why we have not only created a bonus structure that pays the leaders and the good members. We also have a structure that for the first time in the history will put full attraction and attention to the new people, to people without skills in this industry, to people and users without knowledge from before. And that is the meta stream. And the meta stream is powerful, because within the meta stream, you can go into the business and you can just go in and start by looking around in the concept and be there, feel secure, get more information, right? You maybe need a couple of days, but listen now. For most people that start with a business, it don't need to be an online business or a crowd business or whatever. It can be a regular company. Most people will meet other people around them. Very often they call them friends or family that will tell them that you will probably fail. You have no skills in this industry. You have never done it before. And I promise you, most people tell you that you will fail. The meta stream bonus is the perfect weapon against those people. Because if you sign in today, right now, as a member, and you don't talk to anybody, anyone, you just sign in, you go home, you have your dinner, you go to bed, and tomorrow you go to your job, and in the lunch break, you open up your phone, you haven't talked to anybody, you show them your Metaversy platform, and tell them, I joined something really cool yesterday that I want to show you, and the people will probably say, and now you need us to get a team, to get a start, and you can lay back in the chair and say, no. I joined yesterday, and I have 39,000 people in my streamline. So I not need you at all, but you need me. I promise you. So here is my phone, and here is a QR code, or here is the info to register. So pass by it. It's an advice to you. And you know what will happen? Not all people will register, but the ones who register the day after, at the lunch break, they will make sure that the last 3-4 people that didn't do it, do it. That's the meta stream power. All people. And what do you think, as I showed now, what happened with your self-confidence? Where you see that I am a part of everything happening in the world. Everything will change. So understand that you you can't afford to lose a single day, because get it in all the existing members in your team, and at the same time use those 4 weeks to present the business to new people, because you want to give them the best opportunity, and most people on the globe are waiting for a call to have an opportunity like this. And again, we will be here on all our offices around the world 24/7. Make sure that you have the best tools, the best support, and the best product, and the absolutely most amazing pre-launch period ever. So I will not steal more time for you, so you shouldn't sit in here and listen to me or Kenny. You should go out there and do business. But Kenny, you maybe have something to finish with.
Absolutely.
And I also need to go and build business. I don't have time for this. Sorry. See you guys. See you.
Thank you, Jonas. Well, first of all, I want to say hello to all of you around the world that's actually logging in through the amazing Zoom. That is one of the most powerful tools there is. And actually through the COVID time, this has been probably even more powerful in this industry and use. But actually, we have met hundreds and hundreds of members the last, I would say, 7 days here in the office. And, I love the power of the Zoom like we're doing now, but I also love the power of live. So I want to say hello to all the people that is actually live in our office at the moment out there. I was talking to you right before we started this webinar. I think maybe I'll hear you now. Are you still here in the office? And we have a large crowd here. We're getting back to live. The last thing I want to say to you all is take action, but also be prepared, because we're going back to events, and we will have our next big event the 27th and 28th of June in Stockholm. It will be our mega expo metaversy event. You saw that it was actually a part of the different phases as well. So it will be very important. There's a limited amount of tickets. And actually we've extended the super offer because Jonas has actually managed to get more space somehow. So we've extended that offer until the 6th of May for everybody to be able to take action on those 2 days. I'm looking forward to have thousands of people again in the room, getting back to live and Zoom. The power of live and the power of a Zoom is something magical. The power of the crowd is magical with an awesome concept. Remember that you're building your crowd, you're building it once, and you get paid on multiple opportunities. Planet IX has showed you that as one example. Metaversy will do the same. Now have a lot of fun, take action, See you all around the world, wherever you are, and I hope to see a lot of you in June in beautiful Stockholm. And it's the midsummer time, meaning it's basically as light as it is out here right now, 24/7. Doesn't matter if you're outside at 1 in the morning or 5 in the morning, it's light outside, which is a magical time in Sweden. See you all, and thank you, everybody. Looking forward to many webinars coming days. Take action. See you, everybody. Thank you.